All right, here's a quick video on using the metric system to do some measuring. So in front of me here, I have a block and I have a ruler, and you'll notice on this ruler, we have both the metric system, this side over here, which we're going to talk about today, and on the bottom here, we also have inches as well, okay, the U.S. customary system. So we're focused on the metric system. Big thing you got to know about the metric system is just what the units are. So we have meters, we have centimeters, and then we also have millimeters as well. Okay, the basic breakdown, 1 meter, which would be like 3 of these rulers, so think of like a yardstick, equals 100 centimeters. And then 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. And then millimeters are the smallest unit that we use for measuring. So if we look at our ruler here, you can see we have this little cm here that stands for centimeters. And so it goes 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, all the way over to 30, which is the end of this ruler over here. Okay, in between each centimeter is 10 millimeters. So again, 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters, right? And if you look real carefully, we can count that. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the halfway point. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we do some measuring now, pretty simple. What I'm going to do is just kind of measure this block over here and give you an idea. All right, so as I'm going to measure this, I want to start by making sure I use the mark on the ruler, the 0 mark on the ruler. Some rulers, you actually use the edge. Some of them, you use a mark over here. So always pay attention to that. If you don't do that, your measurements are all going to be off. And so if I want to measure this, what I'm actually going to do, just to make it a little bit easier on the video, is I'm going to put a little mark right at both edges. So we got something to kind of measure to. All right, so that's the length of those 3 blocks put together. So now if I want to measure that, what I'm going to do is line up the 0 mark on my ruler and kind of measure or go over to here. And you can see that this mark right over here is 1 millimeter short of that 6 centimeter mark right over here. So if I was going to actually write this one out, this would equal, as we look at it, we've got, put it a little bit closer. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters. So this would be 5. And then now, to show this little point right here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 millimeters. So that's going to be 5.9 centimeters, just like that. That also equals 59 millimeters. All right, so real simple, when you're doing some measuring using the metric system, you're basically just using your centimeters, and then anything in between is a decimal. So, you know, it'd be like 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, and so forth. If I was going to measure one more block over here, if I just kind of measure this way, I'll put a little beginning and end mark over here just so it makes it a little easier. And then when I measure, again, line up my 0 mark. Kind of the same thing over here. It's almost in between, but it's pretty close to there. So as I'm looking at this, I go 1, and it's just short of that 2 centimeter mark. So it'd be 1, and we're going to start at the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 centimeters. So it's going to be 1.9, just like that. So 1.9 centimeters or 19 millimeters. So that's a real quick review for using the metric system.